top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. We've arrived along Orange Blossom Trail at Camping World Stadium here in beautiful Orlando, Florida, as we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hurricanes have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he's coming out of the end zone. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the ground with the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Let's talk about Alabama. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. You've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching it.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, to get jacked up. And you could tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. Breaks into the open. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Here he comes from his own end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Miller with the ball. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Power football with the run. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Pulls it in, it's Horton. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Runs through the tackle. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The throw to the outside is complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
To the air, it's Simpson. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Looking deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And they'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll go to the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. The short hands. It's Daniels. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And the Canes are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers, you're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Canes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Simpson. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. There he goes! He's got 50 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Beck. Right on the money. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Release to the back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fletcher. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
And the Canes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the first.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's back. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A low line drive and not his best work. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab down the middle. Finds some room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Imagine how this outcome is going to impact social media this week. One side ready for a parade, the other ready to hit the panic button.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Open space at the 25. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give is to Miller. Can't get him to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw at Simpson. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Fletcher. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. That Miami offense back onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to pass. It's back. Right down the middle. Got his man to the left. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good rep.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking to fire. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. Motion from the wideout. Miller with the ball. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Simpson. Bears the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Floats it out in space. He's got it out of bounds at the 12-yard line. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. It's complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And the Canes will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. It's complete. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. Touchdown, Bama! They take the lead with the 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's back. Pressure coming. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurt. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bama. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Canes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. Starts with a second down play. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Defense might bring the house here. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Punch it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
You're just trying to change the ebb and flow of the game. You're trying to get some of this momentum back, so you go fake punt, and you can't get it executed. It just backfires in their face.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of a game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Halfway there on 1st down and 2nd and 5. The give as they work on that clock. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
They'll chemistry on that play with the lead. We are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Looking for space. It's Young. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Leaves it with the back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
He might want another play. To throw, it's Beck. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
He wants a big play here late. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Defense still has all 3 timeouts. Offense about to take a knee. Maybe everybody's content with where we are heading to the break. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,